What's going on, guys? It's Derek here and my brother Brian here with another post for the channel. This one is just a quick engine mount repair. We're actually got all 4 engine mounts right here on the floor. It's for a Jeep Compass 2009. I watched a couple of videos on how to do it. Buddy had it on a hoist. Dropped the 6 bolt from the lower subframe just to like have it dangling so we can get to the one back engine mount. Well, me and my brother, I think we found not an easier, but just a better way if you don't have a hoist and you're on the ground. We have ramps, running ramps right now on the car. Right now we're just gonna I don't know if you're not gonna see because of the light, but there is it. So he's working on it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so where he's working right now, there's the one eye bolt that goes through the mount, the bracket to the bracket, or through the bracket to through the mount to hold it. And then there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and then another one that goes to the bracket to the transmission. And then the 3 bolts that go to the subframe. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna loosen up the one to the eye bolt so that when we take it all out and jiggle it out instead of having to lower the subframe this way. Yeah, we're just gonna disconnect all the bolts. We're just cracking this one so that it's easier to take apart when we get it out. So when we get to the part where we're getting ready to take it out, we'll I'll get back to recording real quick. We're just trying to see if this is an easier and simple way. Worst case scenario, we might have to go the long way, but I don't think we have to because there is a lot of space down there. Like I said, my brother's just underneath there right now. I'm gonna stop recording so I give him a hand because recording isn't no fun when you gotta do the job.
Alright guys, here's an update. We got one mount out already. This is the front lower mount. Actually, there's 2 bolts, one here and one on this side, right here. And the 2 bolts that go into the main sub, right here. And there's one back there. We gotta take out, and then this all comes out, plus the one out of the eye. My brother back here is the rear lower one. But we to take out the top bolts, one down here, one on the other side over here. We had to end up using some extensions, which was actually like this. Oops. So we used a nice long one and 2 short ones here. Oh, one there, one there. And we were able just to get it right from the top. It came up to about right here.
See my
straight
hand
down
to this finger. My hand and my finger. Right here's his finger.
Where's his finger? Yeah, down there. There's a bolt down there where his finger is.
And another one on this side.
And there's another one over here on this side. He's taking it out right now.
I'm pretty sure I might be able to do this one too. Yeah, I can do this one by hand.
Beautiful. So, that's coming out very nice. Once that's done, we only got the 2 top ones left. One on each side. One under here. Down here and in here. And then the other one's underneath this air box that you gotta take all off. But for now, that's it. We'll keep you posted. Here's my brother benching 500 pounds. Oh, that fucking thing just rocking.
That's how you know there's no mounts up to the boys and girls.
Jesus.
Everything's disconnected in the back and the front, so that's what happens.
Dodge 2.4.
Alright guys, so sorry if it's a little shaky. I actually have my holder for my phone inside, but you can see that it is ripped right there. Still looks pretty bad. This one is the brand new one. I'm going to show you guys how I actually got it out. We didn't have to take that bracket off, but we did loosen all the bolts and all that stuff and took the bolts out so that we can jiggle it around. I'll hold the phone like this. Duh. My brother was pulling on the motor just to pull the bracket, like move the bracket a little bit, and I got this out. And it kind of looks like it was getting... They didn't even weld that. Yo, you see the quality. I'm going to show you guys the quality of these engine mounts right now. Because one side's not even fully welded, but on this one it's like completely new, welded, everything. So you see the gap right here. with the spider webs and cobwebs and stuff. They welded it all there. This is, I think, OEM. And then this is like OEM spec, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty terrible. Look at that. Look at that.
What the hell?
Alright, and then on this one, there's not like that. It's fucking beaded all the way around.
And you see the beads on this side too.
Yeah, all the way through.
Nice.
They didn't beat it.
They didn't beat it underneath.
They didn't
like
beat
this
it
one.
underneath. These guys are terrible.
So you got nice mounts here.
Yeah, so again, I'm going to show you guys real quick how I got it in. I'm going to try and set you guys up. It's probably going to be difficult, but I'll try and do it one hand. We'll see. Alright. Alright, so we under here, under the car. I slid it. Oh, it's got sound, Derek. Hope you guys will be able to see this. I hope. Let me see. I think I got one more thing. Yeah. Okay. I hope that you guys will be able to see this. Probably gonna guess that you won't. But how I got it in and out was actually up where the exhaust was. Kind of fished it in here. Just like that. It's better than actually lowering your subframe and doing all that kind of nonsense to it. So look at that, I just put the one bolt in already, just to grab those threads for the eye. And then there was the 3 bolts that I took out for the bracket that we'll do next. And those 3 bolts are, grab you guys, are right here. 1, 2, and 3. If anything, I'll probably see if these are already lined up. No, so I think I got to pull back. So you push forward, Brian. Actually, I can't even see. Hold on. See if I can see with the camera. Trying to cheat. Oh, almost. Oh, that's why. That's why. Hold on, I had to push on. Okay, so you guys are gonna go on my chest for a minute. Or not. Yeah, just like I said. I'm not sure, but it seems like the threads are going in on this one. Yeah, threads are going in. Threads are going in. Grab the other ones. Yeah, that one in, I think. Yeah, sounds good. Put everything in by hand. Jiggle it for a second there, bud. Alright. I think that's in. Yeah, one more. Last one. Up top. Oh. Alright, guys. So, 1, 2, and 3's in.
Use your ratchet.
Well, I'm going to put the other ones in by hand real quick. The other 3 bolts to the subframe.
Oh, okay. You're going to do that first?
Yeah, just for the hell of it. Just so that, like, they're kind of in, but not secured. Got 3 bolts here, boys and girls. Let's see.
Right there. No, I see it from here.
That's one.
I'm looking at the
The other one, I see you.
side closest to you.
Yep. That's one.
We're perfectly lined up.
I love that. Gotta love that. So,
Those are over to you.
oh, right there.
Straight down. Beautiful.
Okay, guys, so there's the 2 bolts that go to the bottom of the engine mount there. And then you got one more on the back where we took the subframe out. That goes right in here. Oh, that's how you know we're good. Here, put it back down for a sec. Whatever happened there.
I lifted it up.
Oh, here, yeah, I guess so. Okay. Actually, put it back down. Yeah, there you go. Oh, my bad, my bad. Let's see if we can get it with my left hand. Or my right hand. Left hand, holding the fucking phone.
Yo.
Log on. What, yo? What?
You'll see it later.
Oh, lovely. Well, I already know about the fuel, so who knows? Hey, guys. So, my brother said he's seen something. Can you see it? What's that? My finger. We haven't done anything to this car. Don't get me wrong. I haven't fully inspected everything. Customer just came in, asked me to fix what I needed to fix.
The only thing we've done to this top motor was take the plastic cover off.
Yeah, take the plastic cover off, and that's where everything gets exposed. So I'll actually show you up top what else we found. long story short, like I said, this is just a customer's car. He came in, he knew the engine was rocking, so I checked chain mounts. Engine mounts were shot, so we're doing all 4. We wanted to do the ball joints and the shocks, so we did the ball joints and the shocks. Everything's brand new, up and in here, and everything's new except for the tie rods. The tie rods were okay, but I feel like, me personally, that if we did everything else, just do the tie rods too. But he said he's gonna go get alignment first and see how it drives, because it's pretty good still. But yeah, so again with the discovering of stuff. We keep finding things, man. This is what you get when, you know, you work on people's cars. I don't mind it. I love it because I find it. I let them know that's just how I operate. I'm honest. And then they say fix it, so I fix it. All right? That's just how we roll at DGP. All right, guys. So everything in the bottom is all done. I'll show you actually when we're all done before we roll the car down off the ramps. My brother's actually just getting into this side right here where the transmission mount is. It has the bracket there, right there, and then you can see the bracket right here. Well, down on this side, my brother said he couldn't see, so we'll get some light down here, but there's the bolt. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's right here. Right underneath. Okay. That's where I can see it. Hold on, let me get some light for you guys. Oh, you can see it from right here. If you look through that square, you see the top of the head bolt.
Yeah, I see that, all that. That's cool.
So, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see that on camera in there somewhere. We get to this bolt right in there. Somewhere's in there. So, here, well, I should go back to that. Watch. I got it upside down.
Alright, guys. I'm working on the passenger side. My brother's working on the driver's side. So, all we had to do over here was really remove your windshield washer jug and your overflow for your radiator. Your windshield washer bolts up to here and gets plugged right here, and it just sits there. Your windshield washer overflow, there's a little tab right here which plugs into right here, and this bolt hole goes right here. Oops, sorry for the shaky camera. Which goes right here. So your overflow and your windshield washer jug. And it gives you full access to the passenger side mount. I think the tricky part, that most people say, is the bolt back here. There's a bolt right. Focus. Right there.
Focus.
Right there. There it is. Right down here. It's a little dark, but you can see it. There's 1, 2, that goes to the frame, 3 to the frame, and the eye bolt. And I think we see 4 more here. Yeah, I'm gonna take these 4 off too. So really 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can take off the whole mechanism. I think that's the easiest way. There's my update on my side. Oh, Derek's over there.
Wrenching away at the battery bracket and computer bracket, and
He's over here plucking away all these rusty bolts over here, getting access to the transmission mount.
oh, 2 bolts off, pretty much. 1 more to go for this bracket.
Nice.
They're rusty, so take your time. Use hand tools as much as you don't want to, so you don't rip them off with the fucking power tool.
We got the move it.
Honestly, I only sprayed a little bit on it, and it actually helped out.
Yeah, that stuff works wonders, I find. Okay, back to work.
Alright guys, so transmission mount is out, that one's in the bag. Kind of hard opening up stuff with one hand when you're trying to record. Man. Interesting. So, I think the funnest part was the bottom bolts. It was kind of tight. I had to get like a small ratchet that had a little angle on it, and then we had it go from, I can't remember all the ratchet sizes, but we went from little to medium with the 16. So now we're just gonna go put the stuff back in, and then when it's all in, we're gonna get to the other side because we got that side all disassembled like my brother showed you guys. So here's my catch up and update. Sweet guys, so me and my brother got this all done. You can see kind of everything's back together. There's 4 mounts in total, 1 transmission and 3 engine. 1 on the passenger side, 1 in the rear, and 1 in the front on the lower here. Wasn't too hard. Gotta take all this stuff pretty much up and out. Battery comes out, fuse box gets pushed aside, computer gets pushed aside. Sometimes in the newer, I think it's the newer ones, the computer sits on top where you can just disconnect it and or unbolt it without having to disconnect it and flip it over onto the valve cover. But yeah, this one's a 09, so I think it's just slightly different. But right now we actually have to check this fuel line, because right here where this fuel line is, it's kind of leaking right here. So I think it's just this 90-degree elbow, which I did order for my customer. And then the only thing I was worried about is if it was doing it down in the back. So I was going to check it also down in the back, see if it's leaking. I don't think it is because it's not wet down there. It's just always wet up here. So I'm going to get my brother to actually start this thing. I think the keys are in it, to be honest. The keys be in it. And then see actually how much this motor moves now, because I don't think it's going to move that much. Actually, you can take it down. Yeah, you can take it down. Nothing underneath. No, nothing underneath, man. You're good. Put the engine e-brake on and put some load on the motor. Like, let the clutch out a little bit, see if it twists. In first though, like in first. Don't dump it, but like, let go. A lot better. Before, the thing was going, and now it's barely moving as much. It's pretty good. Okay, let me check that line. Let me get that light. Oh, it's not leaking no more. I don't know what that was all about. I guess they just never clicked it on. I wonder if in the back is doing it. Does he? Oh. Well, it's not leaking no more.
Maybe it was when I was just putting some pressure on, maybe it was some cooking stuff.
No, man, but it shouldn't do that either.
Oh, it should.
Well, if anything, I'll just let him know.
I replaced everything just in case.
Yeah.
That was kind of leaky.
Yeah. Alright, guys, that's pretty much all done. The only other thing he's got wrong is like there's an input shaft bearing on the outside, I guess, one of the bearings, or one of the shafts for the transmission. It's not the throw-out bearing, but there's like a donut bearing kind of thing, I guess, that goes on the end. And there's a plate there, like with like 10 bolts or something like that you can't even take off. And you would think that you can change the bearing. At least I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to do some more research from my guy and see if that helps the cause. Oh, cover. The cover, you gonna put it on?
Oh, no,
Sure. I gotta do the horn still too, so.
And you got to do the fuel line more.
Yeah, I know that too. So yeah, I got a couple things to do. That's the bearing. It's just it's like a circle bearing. From what I was told, informed. But okay, guys, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. We'll see you guys in the next one.